All right, we should be live. Today is going to be another chill stream. Just studying CSS, and we might make it to HTML form structure. So the next couple of streams are going to be really chill, I think, until we get to the JavaScript section, which is going to have more going on. So yeah. Streaming a little earlier tonight, not that it matters. I just kind of feel like it, to be honest. So yeah, I also had the time, so that's what worked out. So it's time to lock in. Wait, so if we create like a thing here. Let's just do like can I do okay, no Emmet abbreviations. That's kind of annoying. So let's just do like a div class container. Can I turn on Emmet? CodePen does support Emmet. Really? It doesn't really matter. So if we have like a... How do I want to do this? Actually, let's do this as an H1. And then we do like... What does that actually do within the... Oh, I can't actually. Okay. So does this not like change? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought for some reason that like you could... I guess it doesn't conflict with flex in that case then, because... Yeah, position static. Oh, I'm stupid. Fixed elements are also removed from the normal flow. You basically use top left. Oh no, I'm not going to watch a video. Okay, position static, position relative. Oh, these, I see. So that's how you have to define it. The position, you can't just do like, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah. Holy image URL. That's insane. This element is positioned according to the normal flow. Yeah. Relative. Oh, relative to itself. I see. It's not relative to its parent. Containing block, which is the viewport. It's a containing block. Containing block is established by the viewport. So what's the difference between absolute position and fixed? Is this... Yeah, okay. Every single element. Ah, okay. These values will be relative to the next parent element with relative or absolute positioning. If there's no parent, then it'll default to the HTML. I see. Which is like the viewport, I guess. Absolute positioning. Elements are removed from the flow of elements. Oh, I see. Viewport doesn't change when the window is scrolled. Okay, so absolute. So if you do have a parent that has absolute positioning, it's positioned relative to that or relative. But if it's fixed position, then it's always relative to the viewport. Oh, and it doesn't change when the window's scrolled. I see. Yeah. I got you. Wait, what's the problem with it? Okay. I see. Wait, does the demo have code? Yeah, it does. So, right. The heck is a DL? Description list. Element encloses lists of groups of terms. And descriptions, description detail, I see. Glossary display metadata. Huh. This just seems like a convoluted way of doing lists, though. I guess that makes sense. This is confusing. Oh, wait a second. Ah. Yes, okay, so this box is, okay, I see. So it's relative to, okay. Yeah. Inset boundaries specifies 50 pixels from the top, 100 pixels. Within this, what? The div, I guess? Yeah. the heck is a paint worklet? Describes, defines an image value. Okay, this is a little bit. Okay, so it's actually better to, because if you declare a custom property with the asterisk, and that declares that custom property for every single element, which is not ideal. So that makes sense. I think I did that in some previous examples. That's okay. Beyond lines, okay. Hmm. No. Not gonna watch videos on stream. Also, how old is this anyway? 8 years. What about this one? Oh, this one's a little newer. Hmm. I see. So you can have a valid custom property on its own, but it can be improperly applied to an element, or an attribute of an element if it's coded as such. Yeah, that makes sense. Get property value? Huh. Root, right? Oh, media query. Yeah. Browser compatibility. Oh, it's pretty boring. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a little break, a couple minutes, stretch my legs. No one's here anyway, so it's not a big deal. Then I'll come back to it. Alright, we are back. It's time for nothing. Okay, browser compatibility. Yada yada yada. It's definitely not the same Nexus browser. Dang. Man, I wish I got into... If I was only alive 35 years ago, would have been on the cutting edge. When did this come out anyway? 1990? Yeah, so like 11 years before I was born. Okay. Interesting. What is the engine of Firefox anyway? Gecko. Or no, apparently this says Quantum. Yeah, I don't. Hmm. rank is back. You know what? I think the rank changes every stream. I'm not gonna lie. I think who's number 1 chatter, number 2, number 3. I think it's different per stream. So what's today? Today is the end of the intermediate CSS concepts and then HTML forms. So pretty snooze fest. Actually, no one except for you has joined, so maybe they're over it, which is fine. I get it. You know, we'll get to the juicy stuff later, but this is important. Well, debatably important. Are the Grammys now? I didn't know that. I've never watched the Grammys other than like the Will Smith thing. Do you want to watch the Grammys? You can go watch the Grammys if you want to. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. You rest? That's fair. So are you done work for today? No, it's something. At least it's tangential to your assignment, right? Bet. I'll take a scarf. I did not know you could do this. This is just syntactic sugar, though, I think. CSS front, okay. Alright, I think that'll do it for that section. CSS concepts. So freaking boring. But it's part of the grind. So now we're going to do HTML forms, which is debatably not much better. Forms are fun. Well, we build a sign up form. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but very least next stream. I mean, isn't the crochet like kind of working though? Because don't you have to do that for your project or whatever it is? Oh, I see. Well, you could say that you know, that you just took longer to attempt it. I don't know. Wait, so where is that coming from? Hmm. ID username. Class name is username. Hmm. Hey Jill, what's up? How's your day going? Well, I guess it just started, didn't it? I'm sure it will. Guess it's Monday morning over there. It's kind of sucky. I don't know. I don't really want to go to work tomorrow, but I have to. It is it's the way it is. Unfortunately. I'm really serious. How am I serious? I'm just I don't know. It's been kind of slow. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just locked in. Wait, so a selection, not a selection. Yeah, so it's like a drop down. Okay. Okay. And then for the radio buttons, can you only select one? Yeah, okay, I see. Radio is one selection only? Okay, got you. Yeah, if I just spent like 30 seconds more reading, I would have figured that out. But I'm too impatient. Yeah, you're, no, it's okay. I was curious. Yeah, okay, see, unlike radio buttons, they allow multiple. Yeah, but, okay. How do we... Okay, maybe this is like I'm getting ahead of myself, but if you have like multiple sections with... I guess you just encapsulate it with a select. Or no, you wouldn't. Input type radio. Yeah, like if you had multiple sections with radio buttons and you only want the... How do I describe what I'm trying to do or think about here? You only wanted it to select one element within that subsection, but then you wanted another subsection that has its own. So like if you have like multiple choice questions, right? Is it like a matter of like what's shared in the div? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. You can have two select. Okay, I see. I'm kind of just thinking out loud here because I did forums, like HTML forums a while ago, but I'm kind of rusty. Yeah, two select blocks. I see. Okay. Right, like a field set maybe. Aha. Check my Discord. Okay. I'll check my Discord. Okay, I can't play that on thing though because it's on stream because it's going to be copyright. Full of copyright. I can't just play Spotify playlists on here. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. What, like new jazz? That's just a It's just a category or like a genre, right? Genre brand, yeah. It's just the name of a genre. No, not new Java-based jazz. No. If anything, you know what new Jabez is he was like the progenitor to like lo-fi music, right? So he kind of made lo-fi stuff before lo-fi even existed, which is like lo-fi like came out of, you know, the mid to late 2010s, I guess, electronic jazz scene. Sorry, I'm a bit of a music nerd a little bit, so it's also another thing, another hobby of mine. Carolyn knows this, but I've played the piano for like 21 years, 22 years, since I was like a toddler, basically. So, since I was like, yeah, like 4. Not constantly, but, you know. Aha, common use case for these elements. Group radio buttons. There we go. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, computer keys and piano keys. Exactly. That's exactly right. All right. We got, I think there's like, web forms, introductory, da 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 da. Oh, your first form and how to structure a web form. Okay. Okay, all right. I already read all this stuff. I could just sit here and study and read, but I already kind of did that up here. So kind of want to get right to the juice. Oh, okay. I see. So this is like designing it. Make a local copy. Ah, okay. Yeah, it is. MDN. And it's also the Mozilla network, right? So I think it's created by the same people that do Firefox, right? Like Mozilla. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's open up a little practice area here. Intermediate, and then what do I have in here? So we'll do forms tutorial. Oops. Then we'll do that guy. I like using the terminal for file navigation. Okay. I also will increase the font size for the editor. I usually like to work with 16, but 20 is good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the MDN, it's really good. It's really, really good. I mean, it beats AI, right? Like, sure, AI trained on MDN articles, I'm sure, but you know, it's always better to consult the real docs. I'm kind of like, speaking of more AI videos, I want to kind of do, this is a little bit off topic, but I kind of want to do more talking head videos, like talking about more nuanced takes on AI. I've kind of been writing notes, and I'm reading a pretty good book right now about AI. I thought it was on my table over there, but it's not. And I kind of have some evolving thoughts and more intelligent takes. So I may or may not make more videos like that. Show the book. It's downstairs. I thought it was here, but it's not. But yeah, I was thinking that. Also, I have another leak code video coming out that I recorded today. I did a medium level problem, which is cool. Anyway, sorry. Side tangent. I just get excited about things. Okay, so let's do... Oh, this is like 2 space indented. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I'll definitely make it, Jill. I just wanted to let you know I've got some fun ideas in the works. Kind of want to also hopefully draw more eyes to my channel if I can. We're still small right now, but hey, you know what's really interesting about AI is when ChatGPT first came out in what was it, November of 2022, I was in my first degree and I was taking a philosophy course. It was actually a seminar, and I wrote my seminal thesis for that course on ChatGPT, like when it was like not even a month old. I should dig that up and see how it's aged. It's been over 3 years since that I wrote that, so. Or wait, no. I think you can always, that's not how you do that. Okay, form. Okay, so the action automatically fills in. Okay, so. Okay. Seminal thesis, it's like a, so if you have like, if you are in a course, well, at least with this course, the grade distribution was 50% like discussion in class, and there were a couple small essays that we had to write, and then the other 50% was what's called the seminal thesis, which basically is a paper, like an essay, where you combine all of the semester's knowledge and your discussion points and everything, and you kind of all combine it into one idea, and then you write about that idea. So that was what that was, and I got oops, I bumped my mic. I got a pretty good grade on that, so I'm just gonna copy paste this. I don't care, actually. Okay. Update your form. Yeah, okay. Then we can add some default for the input here. Blah, blah. Okay. And then we can do some text area. So we'll have like, Oh, sorry. Let me be more clear. So a seminar course is, you know how there's like a traditional course where you are given like assignments and you have to do those assignments to be graded, and then there's like an exam at the end, like this, like a test that you sit down and write. With the philosophy seminar that I was in, it was more like debate style. So we would kind of all in the class was small. It was like only, I don't know, like 10 people or 11 people. So we would all kind of just sit around and we'd have a general topic for the day. The professor would prepare some readings for us to do, like articles online or chapters from books and stuff like that. And then we basically come into class and talk about what we read and our thoughts about it. And then I'd write notes as well. And then the thesis is kind of like you ask a question in your head that kind of summarizes the knowledge that you spent all of those weeks discussing, right? And then you write a paper on it. And the paper is, I think mine was like 10 pages, roughly. So like 3,500 words, 3,000 words, something like that. Anyway, it's kind of off topic, but I do have a philosophy minor, which like a minor is like it's almost like a credit that you get on your degree when you graduate. Like it's like a minor focus area in your degree. Yeah, 3,000 words, I think, about 3,500 words. I wrote it. It took me like, if you include writing notes and research and stuff like that, it was probably a week and a half. It took me a few hours a day for about a week and a half. Because I had to edit it. I had like 3 drafts. Oh, okay. That's fair. Wait, so Gilles, are you in like college or university or whatever it is in I guess it'd be a university. Okay, that's fair. It also depends on the program you're in too. Like this is like more of a humanities focus. I've kind of been all over the place. University and BTech, I see. I got you. So if we go live with this guy and then we like do example at example and then we do I guess we could wrap this in a P too, couldn't we? Oops, that is not what I want to do. And then a label for it. More or message to test. Nice. Okay. And then the text is like oh, there's no submit button. Oh, it just goes to that URL. I see. Okay. Isn't there a way to send it to like where was it? Basically like a bounce HTTP bin. Okay. So if we did this in here, then that's cool. And if we change that, that's cool. So this HTTP bin thing's pretty neat. It's basically just like a reflector. So you can like test what your front end is sending to your API. That's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. I like it. All right. And then what was the other thing we had to do? How to structure a web form. Payment form. Copy styles. Okay. Actually, we can do this smartly. So we can do section, child, h2 plus field set, legend, plus ul. And then li times what? Or then li label input. And then can we times 3? And then, so now we're at the level of what? So then we need to go out 2. And then P. I'm gonna try and see if I can do all this in one emit abbreviation. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, P. And then label plus input. And then out times 2, no, times 3. Maybe I can't do this. I don't know. This might be too ambitious. Okay, maybe there's something broken in here. Okay, well, we are close. Label input. Can I not wrap this in brackets? There we go. And then in here we can do P label. That's what we want. Okay. Okay. Contact. Legend, we have the title. Okay. Would have just been faster to copy paste, but whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Label for title 1. Type text radio. ID title 1. Name, title, value is a ace. I'm kind of just going off of what, I think you can actually put the input inside the label, at least according to this, which actually kind of makes sense, but you could do it, you're right, you could do it that way. You could do it like this. Whoops, hold on. I think both ways are valid, but you're right. I hear you. Like I think if I did this, I think that works, right? So both of these should work. And then, okay, so just update title 2. And is it B or K? Okay. King. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just going off of what the reference is here. But I think each of these will work just fine. So if we go live here. Oh, maybe not. Formatting's all borked. That's okay. No, it's all good. I mean, maybe it's not always correct. I don't know. But yeah, if you see here, I don't know why here, let me just finish this one. Let me just finish this guy, because I could have been screwing stuff up here. Title 3, name, title, and then a value is queen. Or Q, I guess. So this should be fine, right? Oh, see, they're like on different. What the freak? Is there a different style sheet for this? I don't know why this is all screwed up. Oh, maybe. No. Is there some styling I'm missing? Because I feel like this is screwing up. No. Create your form element. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. No. Oh, I see. You know why? I know why it's screwing up. Because I'm referencing the style sheet, but this doesn't have a style sheet. That's what it is. Okay, so I see. So when we do it, this way, where we put the input inside of the label, right? And then we have the text after. It renders like this. So the text comes before the... Or sorry, other way around. When you put the input after the label renders in front, right? But when you put the... It looks like, to me anyway, when you put the input inside of the label and then you have the text after the input, it does it like this. where you have the label after the bullet point, which I think reads better. So that way, if you do it that way, essentially what you're getting is all of the radio buttons will be lined up on the left side, right? Yeah, like that. So it makes it kind of nicer, because if you did it the other way, then because... Yeah, see, it looks nice. It's all lined up. So I think that's why they did it this way. That's my guess anyway, right? Yeah, exactly. But for this one, because it's a text input, I'll just copy paste this, even though it's a text input, or I think because it's a text input, then you have the label above or something like that. I don't know for sure. So label for name, and then, yeah, okay. So then in the input is where you put the required flag. Okay, I see. I got you. Okay. And then label for email. And then type email. ID is... I can't type tonight. Name is email, maybe? User mail. User email. Okay. Okay. And then password. And then input type password. ID password. Well, maybe we'll just we'll do what it does. User password. Not read only, required. There we go. Okay, that should do it. Wait, what? Oh, because I didn't actually put text in the labels. Oh, I put what I wanted to be the text, the friggin' 4. I don't know what I was thinking. Actually, it's 4 PWD, isn't it? There we go. Fixed it. Okay. We applied some extra CSS in the finished form below. Okay. Oh, and then they want the payment information section. Wait, do I have to do the styling thing? Form styling. Styling web forms. Okay. We'll just go through that, I guess. Okay, I'll relink to the styles here. We'll add the payment info. Oh, see, this has the validation here, which is not technically this lesson. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'll leave it. Okay, so let's do another thing. Oh. I see. So I have to do these tutorials. And then these ones. Okay. All right. Is there an assignment at the bottom here? No, I guess not. Okay. We'll just go through this. Read only. All basic text controls can be read only. They got a placeholder. It's max length, yeah, characters. Okay, so we could make like a we could do input type text. Actually, this is a little vague. Right. Whoops. No, I want my doc over here. Please. Okay, that's cool. And then we can, is disabled, like do we set disabled and, okay. What's the difference between disabled and read only? Oh, I see. Okay, so that's cool. So if you put an input, a text input as disabled, then it's like grayed out completely and you can't even focus it, like with tab or any other thing. But if you do read only, you can focus on the input, but you can't type anything. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know why you would want to focus on an element or have the ability to focus on it without the ability to type in it. So I don't know. Okay, let's do password. Oh, we actually will wrap this in a paragraph element. Label for pass. Cool. That's cool. The other thing I think that's important with the putting the type password, obviously, you know, it hides what you're typing, but it also, if you have some sort of password manager, like I use Bitwarden, then it recognizes it immediately as, you know, something you could put in there. And it would maybe add that username, the email password. I think it does the same for email too, right? It'll add that combination to your password manager. Or let's just do mail. Yeah, autofill stuff. Exactly. See? So now, because I've tagged this as email, the my password manager is like, oh, I see this as an email. But if you put like text, right, then it doesn't do that, or at least it shouldn't, right? Or maybe what? Why is it doing that? Still, maybe I have to like kill it and redeploy it. Okay, well I guess maybe okay, maybe it's because of the label. So if we just put mail here, I wonder if this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I changed the type away from email. So this is what I wonder. So I wonder if this is interesting. This is like a complete side tangent, but I wonder, because the label says email, whether my password manager is smart enough to see the label, even though the input type is text. It sees that the label says email in it. So then it still suggests. See, I thought so, Gio. I thought so. But you can see here that I have the input for the email as type text, right? Just as a test. But because the label has the keyword email in it, my password manager is smart enough to recognize that as an email. Because if I change this text to like random or something, then it doesn't do that. See, when I focus on the let me just zoom this in here. When I focus on the field, it doesn't highlight. But when I change this to email specifically, or even might even know to do that. Yeah, see, I change it to email and it highlights, even though I didn't touch the type. So that's kind of neat, I guess. Didn't know that was a thing. But the more you know. Yeah. I think that's Bitwarden specifically though, because I use Bitwarden for my my passwords, because I do not trust Google with my passwords. So I use Chrome because it's good for web dev, but you're into building autofill systems. Okay, if you, maybe I could make like a reel on this, or not a reel, what is it called on it? Like a YouTube short. Maybe I could make a YouTube short on this little fun fact. Maybe that's a new YouTube short idea. But yeah, no, Gio, this is good to know. For autofill system. Okay, so when you say you're building an autofill system, what do you, like, what kind of autofill system? Like what problem are you solving or wanting to solve, I guess? Hidden content, hidden input type. Wait, so what's the hidden? I guess it just doesn't show up, huh? That's cool. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. I haven't had time. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had time to check out your GitHub in detail, but I'll definitely take a look at that when I'm like bored at work or something. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So it's a password manager. You're building a password manager. That's cool. Yeah, because Bitwarden, because there's Bitwarden, and it not only keeps your passwords, but it also lets you generate passwords too. How do I, yeah, so you've got like, yeah, and you can have family passwords. So you basically, what works with Bitwarden is you can have a vault, and then you can share that vault with multiple users. Like I know at work, because I work in IT, and we have a lot of shared resources in the IT department, like for example, accessing our remote firewalls through this thing called FortiGate. and the password for the shared admin account to that portal is in our shared Bitwarden vault. That's just an example, but we use it at work. I use it personally as well, and I find it really handy. But that's cool that you're building your own implementation. It'd be super great practice. Oh, I see. So it's like a uni project then. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I will. I don't know when I'll get to it, but if I'm bored at work, I'll take a peek. I also work from home most of the time, so yeah, it's pretty slow, but that's okay. All right, let's see. For question 1. Or let's just do like subscribe to me. There we go. Okay. Now got to get more subscribers. I had on my Minecraft YouTube channel from when I was young, I got like over 100 subs, but it took me, mind you, it took me like 2 years to get 100 subs back in those days. I've only been going now for like 2 weeks with this channel, not even, and I've already got like I think like 19 or 20. So wait, did I not copy the whole thing? What? Oh, it did. Okay. It's just formatted awfully. That's true. I think it applies to less people, or fewer people, I should say, than if I were to do like gaming content, right? Yeah, that's exactly. That's true. I still play Minecraft, and I am in my mid-20s. So I you know, I've been playing for more than half of my life. It's a great game, but I wouldn't be very good at making Minecraft videos today, I don't think. Okay, let's see. So if we do it like this. Whoa. That's cool. Put the bullet point before the label, like we were talking about earlier. All right, see you later, Jill. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you coming around. Quick heads up, might be streaming tomorrow. Thanks for the words of encouragement. I really appreciate it. I may or may not stream tomorrow, probably Tuesday, but keep a lookout, and I'll be around. Where this mission is only just getting started, so. Oh, I see. Hmm. Okay, all right. I'm too lazy to download a picture and make it clickable. I don't really care. I don't really care. File picker. Put type file, select image. Oh yeah, that's for validation here. Wait, and then I can set autofocus for this, presumably, right? Ah, that's cool. But then if I remove that, then it doesn't do it. Huh. Okay. Email address. Okay, cool. I can make this like date time. Local. 9:17. And then if I just do date time, it'll do you. Timestamp. No date. Whoa. Interesting. Type range. This example creates a slider whose value may range between 50,000. Okay. Date and time. Date time local. Okay, HTML5. Okay. I know, snowman. Basically, if you look at the, I was like, what the heck is generated content? And then I looked at this, and the HTML is only an empty div, and then all of the styling of the snowman is done within CSS, which is kind of cursed, actually. I don't like this. So, yeah. I think I'm going to skim through this. Or sorry, not styling, I misspoke. The actual content itself that gets added to the DOM is in the CSS. Using this like radial gradient, linear gradient functions. Yeah. There's too many pseudo classes, bro. This is so stale. That's okay. Wait, what the heck is the has pseudo class? Represents an element if any of the relative selectors. Wait, what the what? If any of the relative selectors that are passed as an argument match at least one element when anchored against this element. Selects an H1 heading with a paragraph element that immediately follows the H1 and applies the style to the H1. What would be the use of this? Oh, it's like a relative. Okay. That's kind of weird. I don't like that. I see. All right. God, this is the most confusing paragraph. The user invalid pseudo class, when supported, will be similar to invalid, but with better user experience. That's fine. The value is valid when the input receives focus. The element may match invalid as the user enters data if the value is temporarily invalid, but will only match user invalid when the element loses focus. If the value is originally invalid, it will match both invalid and user invalid for the whole duration of the focus. In a similar manner to invalid, it will stop matching user invalid if the value does not become valid. If you ever worry about your writing skill, don't, because I don't even know what the hell that's trying to say. Let's see. If the value is valid when the input receives focus, the element may match invalid. Will only match user invalid when the element loses focus. If the value is originally invalid, it will match both invalid and user invalid for the whole duration. Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah, alright, okay. You know what? I think that's my sign to end it for tonight because I'm tired and I've basically just been reading this entire time. So I think I'm going to call it quits for this evening, but that's okay. Very chill stream today. I also need to figure out what the heck to do when I'm done this damn course, because I need to have some like projects to work on or something. So we'll work on that. That'll be a work in progress. Hopefully by then we have enough of a community to. Oh yeah, but I don't want to do Ruby. Yeah, but okay, but the focus was web development though. I want to do some web dev stuff. Yeah, I know. I appreciate your support, your inputs. This will take us a while to get through. I would suspect that if I do this, no, absolutely not. You cannot do C++ for it. It's like for like systems development, like low level, like systems and do something fun with APIs. Well, we'll get there when we do the back end stuff. Actually, it might even be with the front end. I don't know. There might be API stuff in here, isn't there? Yeah, asynchronous JS and yeah, so we can do API weather app. Anyway, I think if I do this, I don't know for sure, but my prediction is doing this entire course will take me 3 months, I think. Maybe. Yeah, 3 months. I would say like 90 days worth of streams. Because we're on day 10. Although, I don't know. Maybe less. Maybe like 70. I don't know. Anyway, I know you did the Animal Crossing one. That's really cool. But anyway, thank you for watching. And I will see you probably Tuesday. So, tomorrow or Tuesday, but I'm thinking Tuesday. So, see you later.